Hello everyone, I'm welcome back to TechBlock. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing video. We're going to be unboxing a whole load of stuff. We got a new PC case in this box. We have a new power supply, an RGB power supply, 3 new RGB fans, as well as these LED strips that I have right here. These are like rope RGB LED strips that are USB powered. Pretty cool stuff. So let's jump straight into it. Let's put all this stuff on the desk and unbox it all. Alright, so let's begin by unboxing the LED rope lights first. We'll start with all these small objects and then work our way up to the case in the end. Right. I've never opened this before. Oh, there goes the controller. Alright, so we have 2 of these. Oh god, there's a bunch of like mounting stuff as well. I guess you can put these into a wall or something. That's cool. The controller fell out of its packaging though. But apart from that, it's USB powered. Right, so here's the actual rope light. I've never used one of these types of LED strips before, so I don't really know what to expect or how it's actually going to look like in person. Because it looked pretty decent in the pictures, I guess, especially on the one on the packaging here. Like, it looks like a pretty decent LED strip. There's also a button on here. There's like a blue little button on the USB thingy. That's cool. So I can plug this into my... Alright, so I plug that into a USB port and there's like a bunch of different colors going off all at once. I think it's going through different modes. What's going on? We have the remote right here. Let's take off the little plastic thing so it actually works. So apparently there's like 8 modes to choose from. But right, this is mode 1 apparently. This is mode 2. Looks pretty similar to mode 1. Okay, let's try mode 4. These are some pretty cool lights. Alright, so that kind of like dims in and out of different colors. Mode 5. Jesus Christ, that's insane. And number 6. Kind of fading in and out. Interesting. Number 7. Okay. And finally number 8. Nothing happens. I think number 1 was pretty cool. It's like flashing and stuff. There's different colors throughout the LED strip. It looks pretty cool. So this is actually going to be implemented into my chair, which video coming soon about that. A pretty interesting LED strip, I suppose, quite unique, and I've got a spare one right here. So we got 2 just in case I need a second one whilst making the RGB chair mod video. But that's going to be coming in the next week or 2, so expect that video coming soon. Then next we've got 3 RGB fans, and by the way, everything I'm going to be featuring in today's video is also going to be linked in the description down below as always. So if you see anything that you like, you can pick it up yourself if you want to. I'll have a dedicated video coming out soon about the rope LED lights as well as these fans and stuff, as we're doing an RGB PC build video. We've got an RGB power supply, RGB fans and a new RGB case. Lots of RGB things going on here, so let's unbox this fan right here. I mean, it's not really much of an unboxing really, I just take it out of its packaging and look at it. This is a 120mm RGB fan. It is a... what the heck? The connector has 6 pins, so that's interesting. I wonder if I'll be able to actually control the LED lights and all the modes and stuff on the fan via like a different controller or like a hub that this is going to be plugged into. So that's quite interesting. A 6-pin fan header. I've not seen one of those before. Then again, I've not really unboxed or tried out many fans out there. But yeah, we have 3 of them, and I kind of feel like if I am going to be doing more of these unboxing type videos, I need to get a more interesting knife than this thing. So I get roasted now and again in the comment section for using this funny little knife here. So I should probably get like a more fancy one when doing these unboxing videos. But yeah, we have 3 fans here. All of them are RGB. It's going to be exciting to see how the actual lighting effects are on these fans, because they are very, very budget friendly. And it's interesting how they're actually going to perform in terms of like lighting and stuff, and actual performance in terms of cooling, I suppose. Next up, we have an RGB power supply from GameMax. It is rated for 1050 watts. It's a beast. This is their top of the line power supply, I think, 1050 watts. All RGB. It has an RGB fan right there, and I'm guessing like some kind of like rainbow effect going on the actual power supply there. Super exciting. It's rated for 80 plus gold as well, as you can see there, the little certification, which is actually better than my current power supply. My current power supply in my PC case is, I think, from a company called PowerCool, and it's an 850 watt power supply. I think I paid around £50 for it, and I don't think it's even rated for 80 plus bronze, let alone gold. So it's a potato power supply. I'm surprised it hasn't blown up yet and killed every component in my PC. But luckily GameMax came to the rescue and they sent me their lovely RGB power supply to replace my potato one. So massive shout out to GameMax for sending this out to me. I appreciate it. So let's go ahead and unbox all of this. Apparently you don't even need a knife to open this bad boy up. You can just kind of peel it open with your hands. Cool. I'm okay with that. Oh, nice. Alright, now how do I open this? There we go. Ooh, so I guess you will see the power supply first, or you won't. We have some foam here protecting everything. We have a cheeky GameMax logo kind of engraved into the foam there. Okay, all of the cables are black, very nice. It's a modular power supply, by the way. fully modular. I've never had a modular power supply before. I've really wanted one for quite a while. And this one is modular, very, very nice, allowing me to cable manage everything a lot easier. I won't have a bunch of like excess cables that I never use sitting at the bottom of the PC case. Awesome. Put all those there. I'll probably go over each cable in just a second. Let's take the actual power supply out now. Ooh, it's quite heavy. I like that. I like that. We've got a little booklet here, GameMax thingy there. But apart from that, I think that's it for the packaging. There's nothing else inside. All right, so we have the power supply here. It's nice and heavy, feels high quality. Let's take off the little sticker here so we can actually open it up fully. There we go. Let's take it out of its packaging for the first time. We have a lovely GameMax logo right there. This probably lights up, very cool. Then we have GameMax here, and like the little RGB thingy going on there. 1050 watt. The RGB fan is in there, I can see. All right, so taking a look at the actual back of the power supply, what can we actually connect into it? We have 4 PCIe 8-pin connectors here. We have 2 8-pin CPU plugs as well. We also have 4 6-pin IDE/SATA connectors there. Now, as I've never had a modular power supply before, I don't know how many actual SATA drives I can actually connect to it. That'll be interesting to find out. And then finally, we have the 24-pin ATX motherboard connector there as well. But apart from that, you know, pretty cool, 80 plus gold, as I mentioned earlier. Exciting stuff. Thank you, GameMax, for sending this out. Oh my God, at the back of the power supply. All right, this is interesting. We have RGB and light. So yes, if you press that, that'll adjust the RGB effects on the power supply. And then of course we also have the on and off switch for the power supply, as you have with most power supplies. All right, so here I have the 2 8-pin power connectors for your graphics card, and I believe these are also the 6+2-pin connectors. Yes, they are. So I can actually use this for my graphics card, as I think my 970 graphics card, it uses 2 6-pin connectors and not an 8-pin connector. So luckily this one splits into 6+2. Now I wonder how many hard drives and SSDs I can actually plug into this, and I think I can plug in a lot. So we have one of these 6-pin like SATA connectors that plug into the back of the power supply, and that translates into 1, 2, 3, 4 SATA drives for one. So we can plug in 16 SATA drives into this power supply? That's insane. I think I'd need like a new motherboard to actually support 16 drives, as I don't think I have 16 SATA connectors on my motherboard. But then here I have the 24-pin motherboard connector, 24 pins. This will plug into the power supply and your motherboard to give it power and stuff. And then we have the 2 8-pin EPS connectors for your CPU. Pretty cool stuff, awesome power supply. Can't wait to use it and replace my potato power supply that's in my PC that may or may not blow up one day. So luckily, GameMax has saved us with their lovely power supply, and we can even take off this plastic film here. Oh yeah. Cool, so we'll put this aside and we can now unbox GameMax's Chroma PC case. Ooh. Oh, all right, here it is. You can just see my head above it. But let's get my knife again, as we will need a knife to actually unbox this PC case. You'll be happy to hear that it does come with a tempered glass side panel, which I'm very happy about myself, as RGB looks beautiful through a tempered glass side panel, as we are going to have a lot of RGB components inside of there. This is a mid-tower chassis as well. Right, I think I'm going to have to put this on the floor, because there's no way I'm going to like lift it up above me. Okay, so here's the PC case. Let me take it out of all the foam and stuff that it's in. Okay, maybe I won't take it out of all the foam. I don't want to drop this as it's tempered glass, and that'll be very bad if I do drop the case. All right, I think everything's fine. I think the tempered glass side panel is on this side. I hope so. Let's take off the packaging. I'm excited. This is gonna be... Ooh, okay. All right, so let's turn it around real quick so I can show you what's going on the side of the PC case here. We have a power button. Okay, pretty satisfying click there. We have a reset switch, I believe, some hard drive indicator LEDs there as well, 2 USB 2.0 ports, a headphone jack, a microphone jack, and then 1 USB 3.0 port right there. We have an RGB strip on the entire like front and top panel of the case, and I think that it can do like a wave effect and stuff, so hopefully it can also sync up with the rest of the fans that they've sent us. So massive shout out to GameMax once again for sending me out this PC case. I appreciate it, and I look forward to building in it. So let's take off the plastic film that's actually protecting the tempered glass here. I think there's film on either side. So we may as well actually take the entire panel out. Right, so this is a very thin piece of glass, and thanks to it being so thin, it doesn't weigh very much. But it's still tempered glass, so that's pretty cool. Much better than having like a plastic window as a side panel. So let's take off all of the film that's on here. Ooh, okay. And then the other side, I'm just so scared I don't drop this. It is quite thin, and I don't want to like snap it in half by accident. Oh, god damn. Alright, so the PC does actually come with 4 RGB fans pre-built into it. So that's pretty cool. There's a bunch of SSD bays, SSD, another one here. That's actually perfect, as I do have 3 Samsung SSDs, so kind of showcasing them all up there will be pretty nice, alongside tons and tons of RGB fans everywhere. Man, this is gonna look awesome. So we have the RGB power supply cut out here as well, so we'll actually be able to see the GameMax logo and stuff lighting up. And because these RGB fans that GameMax sent me have a 6-pin connector, I believe there should be some sort of controller or some sort of hub that this plugs into at the back here. So let's take off the other side panel and take a look at the back. Hopefully there's some kind of controller in there where I can plug this RGB fan into. To take off the actual side panel, there's just 2 thumb screws, so it's super easy to take off. It's all metal construction. There's not much plastic on the PC case, I think. Apart from the top here, that's all plastic, and so is the front. But the actual chassis itself is all metal. And yes, we do have an actual controller hub that I think the hub itself is also RGB. Of course it is. Yes, we do actually have quite a few spare connectors there to plug in the rest of the RGB fans that GameMax sent us. Also, we have 2 hard drive bays here as well, or hard drive or SSD. Nice, man, this is exciting. So I can put my 2 hard drives in here and 3 of my SSDs all on display. This is basically perfect, as I have 2 hard drives and I have 3 SSDs, and I'll populate like everything. Awesome. My fingerprints are already going to be on the side panel. This is not good. Let's screw the tempered glass side panel back on. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for today's video. We have a new PC case, a new RGB power supply, a rope light for the RGB chair video coming soon. Let me know if you're excited about this RGB PC build inside of the GameMax Chroma PC case. All sorts of GameMax items here, power supply, fans. It's going to be awesome. So let me know what you think of this PC build in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching as always, and hope to see you in another one soon. Goodbye.